Hi, I'm the crew journalist of Crew 272, Kenny Pritchard, and welcome to the MDRS habitat. This has been our home for the past 2 weeks. So in here is one of the bedrooms. I had a top bunk bedroom. There's a small desk in the corner, a shelf to work on, and some storage space under the bed. And if you follow me out of here, you can see our main living area, which is pretty much everything. It's a living room, it's a dining room, it's a kitchen. So we have all the normal amenities. There's an oven, a microwave. We have to wash our dishes by hand, and we try our best to conserve our limited water supply. And in here we have our store of dehydrated food that we've been cooking with for the past few weeks. So most of it's just powders, and you'll add water to it and let it sit for a few minutes and it rehydrates. Up there is a loft. It's a little hangout area. There's a big couch that covers kind of the whole floor, and it's a nice spot to go up and watch a movie or read a book or something. And over in this corner we have our beanbag. It's another great spot to hang out when we're not doing work and just turn the light on, read a book, and do whatever you want. And now our commander, Kshitij, is going to show you the lower deck of the habitat.
I'm from Purdue University, like all the other students who will be filming this video. And we are here on Mars, which is our new home, or Hab Suite Hab. I'm going to take you through the stairs of death. And behind me is a window where you can see some Martian beautiful views. Some look like Earth, but mostly are Martian type. And the geology here is very similar to what we find on Mars, and that's why it's very useful to be here. Usually we come by walking on slippers. So once you march down here, this is actually the lower deck of the Hab, and that's where we have all the things that we require in order to do something called extravehicular activities, which is also known as EVAs. So there are different types of EVAs. There are geological EVAs, which are supposed to go out in the field and get some geological samples, be it rocks or sandstone or whatever. And then there are medical EVAs in which you go and rescue people who might have some medical issues, or there are search and rescue operations. This time we did it using drones. So our crew engineer might be talking more about that. But here you can see this is one of the one-piece suits. And you can see it's a beautiful suit out there. This one is very special one. It's mostly for photographers. So those artists who are watching this video, this might be the best one for you, because you can take amazing photos from this. And the advantage of having this one is, like, you can just wear it like a backpack and then hop inside of that, and then you're ready to go out in the field. Along with this, you also need to have communication, which is an important aspect of any mission. So here you will see important maps which are needed for navigation to wherever you are going. This whole area is divided into 9 sectors, and there are a lot of places here marked, you can see. So whenever we go out, we have to place something called an EVA request, and we have to exactly tell which road we are going to take and where we are going, an exact spot, so that people know in case something happens, they are there to rescue us. Here you can see the communication devices, which comprise, like, these are the EVA radios. They operate on certain frequency. There are basically channels 1 and 2. One is to stay in touch with people here who are on mission support in case something goes wrong, and 2 is to talk to each other. So these are great facilities. Along with these, you need to have something called a radio harness kit, which is a new facility here. And all you need to do is something like a bomb diffuser kit. You have to wear this, and these are the headsets, which are a new one. They are very fancy. So once you wear that, you look like ready to have your communications with your fellow crewmates who are on the EVA, and also with the mission support. Onto this side, you will see again a set of one-piece suits, and I'm not going to tell you more about it, but there are just 4 one-piece suits. And if you come on this side, there are these 2-piece suits which look very fancy. So if you have to take your pictures along with this area, these are the better ones. They look like real astronaut suits. And for this, you actually need the help of your fellow mate who is here. So basically, if you come in a crew of 6 or 7, half of the team goes out and half of the team stays back. In our case, we compromised with the mission support team, and we had like 4 people going out and 3 people staying in the Hab, so that both places stay secure. We have kind of a buddy system that we follow. Here we also have different kinds of suits or different helmets, and you can see these are the helmets for the 2-piece suits, and we have to clean them every time we come back using these cleaning facilities that we have. And we have some cloth and other items. Here there are charging ports, and there are just too many facilities. If you come to this side, this is where, like, once you are all ready, you hop in here. This is the front airlock, and that's where the door closes. Right now it's open, but we close like this, and then a timer starts of 5 minutes, which is a pressurization sequence. And based on that, the people get ready to go out on Mars, which has lower atmospheric pressure. And if you come to this side of the lower deck, so this part of the hab, you have the non-burnable and burnable waste. And based on, you know, if you have paper, that goes to burnable. If you have plastic, it goes here. On this side, there is first aid kit. One more thing I wanted to tell about this lower deck and the upper deck, or different parts of the habitat and the units, is that there are a lot of safety features. For example, if you come here, you will see there is a fire extinguisher, and there are also some sensors here in order to monitor some of the dangerous gases in case something happens. Here, if you walk down, there are like some places to hang your coats, and there are some cleaning devices. There are baby wipes, which are very useful because we don't get to shower every other day. I only had 2 showers this season. Some people had only 1 shower. This is our shower room. Here you can see everyone gets a cubby for their own, and they can keep their stuff until they are here for their rotation. The sink and the mirror, everything looks like Earth. Every other thing looks like Earth. But if you see our shampoo and body bath, it is very much different because this is no rinse type. And the shower is also very similar to Earth. Just that we have to conserve water, so we cannot take too many showers. So it's basically Navy shower that we have. And outside here is the rear airlock, which we still have to kind of clean, which is the only part left to clean. And then from here we will go out and show you the green hab and science dome, RAM, and the observatory.
Hey everyone, I'm crew engineer Mason Kuhn. So we've just exited the rear airlock static tank. I come out here to measure our water usage every day to make sure that we'll have sustainable water throughout the entirety of our mission. So we'll follow this tunnel route here, and we're going to go to the RAM. And the RAM is MDRS campus tool shed and tons of other equipment as well. It's very useful, has about everything you need. So similar to every other building, we have an airlock type door. We'll come on in here. We turn on the power right in between here, and then the second door. Here we are. It's been freshly cleaned for this hab tour. So here's like the main bench. I spent most of my time in here at. Over here we've got lots of types of screws, nuts, washers, hooks, nails, everything. Zip ties. There's a little space heater in here because, as you might imagine, it gets very cold out here. If I had to guess, it's probably 40 degrees in here right now, so that comes in handy. Over here are some of the more complicated tools. Some of them are locked, but we just ask permission from mission support and they come unlock it, like power saws or other power tools. We got, just like every other building, communication walkie-talkies here, intercom to talk to mission support, and yeah, that's about it for the RAM. Very helpful place and has everything you need.
Hi, my name is Madeline. I'm the Green Hab officer for Purdue Crew 272 at MDRS. So a lot of my responsibilities lie in the Green Hab, which is just through these tunnels. The Green Hab is temperature controlled to preserve the plants, and there's a static water tank inside that I'll show you. So if we go through the door, as you can see, we have some tomatoes getting ready to ripen. Unfortunately, we couldn't enjoy them, but I've been taking care of them for the past 2 weeks. You can see some pots on the back wall, as well as the heating and cooling system that keeps the Green Hab at about 72 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's nice and warm in here and humid for these plants. There is the static water tank that I will take water from using any one of those watering cans, and then you go around and you water the smaller plants with a lighter watering can so you don't damage them, and larger plants with a big watering can. So as of 3 days ago, I had my experiments in here, but those have all been harvested and done. So for now, I've just been watering and fertilizing and making sure that these plants stay healthy for the next crew to enjoy when they come and stay here at MDRS as well. Hi, I'm Adriana Brown. I'm the crew geologist, and most of my research is in the science dome, which is this way. The This is the science dome to keep things neat. We usually switch into different chews so that things don't get too dusty with all the Martian soil around. And so this is the science dome. As you can see, it has a really awesome view of the landscape back here. And in front of it is a desk devoted to computer work. So this is where a lot of crewmates come and just work on their research or anything else. When comms open, they can write their reports here. But yeah, this is the computer desk. Here we have some instruments. We have the magnifying lens, the light, which has been really useful because I was looking at a lot of rock samples and mineralogy here. So this was a very useful instrument. And then also microscopes, some more over here, along with some books that are also in the science dome, as well as a triple beam balance. We have a fume hood, some more workbenches, a sink if need be, and lots of glassware. As well as a few basic chemicals if need them. But most of my work in here was done at this middle table where we hosted our rock parties to look over rock samples and different minerals. Everyone got together, brought in their samples from the day, and this is also where I documented, described, and organized all my samples.
All right, over here we have the observatory area of MDRS. This one right here is the MUSK observatory. It is a solar observatory, which means that it is specifically designed to look at the sun, which is really cool. And the crew astronomer would go in here and get to use the telescope themselves. We also have a second observatory, which is the MDRS robotic observatory over there. That one is a completely autonomous observatory, meaning that you don't go under the dome to operate it. Instead, you operate it through the internet. And then you can download the images afterwards. This is also a really nice place for crew members to come and do some stargazing in the nighttime when the sky is clear.